The Galactic Concord was old. So old that entire empires had risen and burned to ash beneath its watchful eye. It had seen the invention of faster-than-light drives, the collapse of black hole civilizations, and the taming of starkiller weapons. To the Concord, nothing new could shake the balance of power. Or so they believed. When humanity arrived, they came late. Earth had lingered in silence, quietly growing, as the galaxy's older races dismissed the blue planet as another death-world oddity. Inhospitable, dangerous, filled with predators too reckless to survive among civilized species. The Concord expected humans to beg for protection, as so many young species had before. But when the first Terran fleet emerged from the void, the galaxy froze. The ships did not shine. They did not burn with the white-hot flare of fusion thrusters or the gold reflection of polished alloys. No, Earth's warships were black. Not black as in color, but black as in absence. Ships the size of cities glided through the stars, drinking light, bending it, warping it. Sensors screamed and failed to lock on. Energy scanners returned only silence. "Dark matter," whispered Counselor Velith, her frills stiff with dread. They've harnessed it." The chamber erupted in disbelief. Dark matter was theoretical, untouchable, a ghost that slipped through matter and energy alike. Countless civilizations had spent millennia chasing it, only to come away with nothing but equations and broken budgets. Yet the humans had done it. And now they were here. The demonstration was not subtle. Earth had been invited reluctantly to a Concord War Games exhibition. Every young species received one chance to display its military capabilities. Usually it was a formality. The elder races watched, smirked, and offered advisors to fold the fledglings into protectorates. Humanity did not come with advisors. They came with 20 ships. The first Concord fleet to face them was led by the Krell Dominion, proud masters of plasma-forged dreadnoughts. Their fleet of 100 glittered in formation, weapons hot and reactors flaring. "Begin," the Concord Arbiter announced. What followed was not war, it was erasure. The human warships did not fire beams, nor launch missiles. Instead, portions of space itself shivered. Black ripples extended outward like the wrinkles of a disturbed pond. The Krell ships flickered, distorted, then vanished. Not destroyed, not broken, simply gone. Concord observers screamed. Data streams poured in mass displacement. The human ships were weaponizing dark matter's gravitational shadow, folding enemy ships out of real space like one might crumple paper. The Krell Admiral managed 3 words before his transmission was swallowed by static. "Impossible." Silence. 100 warships erased in under 3 minutes. Panic spread through the Concord like fire in oxygen. The next challenger was the Scythery Collective, whose fleets had survived supernova blasts and antimatter storms. They surrounded the Terran formation with precision, saturating the void with billions of micromissiles. The human ships did not move. The missiles reached their targets, then simply stopped, hanging frozen in space, their momentum devoured by invisible wells. Like insects trapped in amber, the weapons floated, impotent. Seconds later, they crumbled into dust as gravity crushed them into molecular slurry. The Scythery fell silent. "Concord law forbids singularity-class weaponry," the Arbiter shouted in outrage. The Terran commander appeared on the holoscreen. His voice was steady, calm. "These are not singularities. They are stabilizations of dark matter nodes. We fold what already exists." He paused, letting the words sink in. "We did not invent destruction. We merely gave form to the void that has always been." The chamber of elder races shuddered in silence. By the third challenge, none dared step forward. Even the warlike Dranic hierarchy, who had once boiled oceans for amusement, declined. What could conventional fleets do against ships that were not made of matter, but of shadow and massless scaffolds? Against weapons that consumed momentum, that silenced energy, that folded stars like paper lanterns? The galaxy stood frozen. For the first time in millennia, the balance of power had shifted. Not to a coalition, not to an ancient empire reborn, but to a young species from a fragile blue world at the edge of a spiral arm. After the games, the Concord met in emergency session. "They must be destroyed," hissed the Krell Survivor Council. "Humanity threatens us all. No species should hold such power." "Destroyed?" laughed the Scythery delegate, though there was no humor in her metallic voice. "You saw what they wield. They have transcended war as we know it. They have become the void." The Arbiter's gaze turned to the Terran delegation, who sat silent and patient. At last he spoke. "Humans of Earth, you have upended the order of the galaxy. Tell us, what do you seek? Dominion? Tribute? Subjugation?" The Terran commander stood. His uniform bore no gold, no medals, no ornate display, only the insignia of Earth. His words were quiet, but they carried weight that bent the air. "We seek neither tribute nor conquest," he said. "We seek respect. For centuries, you dismissed us as primitives, as savages from a cursed world. You never asked how we survived that world, how we thrived in chaos, how we endured predators, famine, storms, and extinction events. You never asked what it made us into." He looked each delegate in the eye. "You thought we were latecomers to your stage. No, we are the stage you never saw, the dark matter beneath your feet, the weight you ignored because it was invisible. And now we step forward, not as subjects, but as equals." The chamber trembled with silence, and for the first time in memory the galaxy bowed. That night, as the human fleet slipped back into the endless dark, whispers rippled across the stars. Some called them monsters, some called them gods. But in every language, one truth was spoken. Earth's dark matter warships had taken the stage, and the galaxy would never move the same way again.